Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains on the Rebirth server. We are with our now level 38 Mastermind Nightmare Lass, who has 5.7 million XP, over a million to go to get to level 39, and 144 million infamy. And I've started a story arc for Jezebel, who says, Nightmare Lass. This is the beginning of the story arc. When I saw it was a story arc and I had just leveled, I said, okay, I've got to bring these guys back and show you the level 38, and we'll do a story arc or two at level 38, depending on how long the story arc is, and then I'll stop filming again until we get to level 39, and we'll keep doing that. 1 to 2 story arcs per level. One story arc if it's a long story arc with 8, 10, 12, 15 parts. 2 story arcs if it's one of these short 2 or 3, 4-part story arcs. She says, Nightmare Lass, I'm glad you're back. I've got an assignment for you, and this one comes all the way from Johnny Sonata. Again, they should have not allowed me to do the Johnny Sonata story arcs until I had done these other ones, because we're a bit out of character here, since he already told us, because we destroyed his soul, that he hates us now, and he's never going to work with us again. Anyway, the Pipes himself says that he picked himself a lucky lady, but the problem is she wants nothing to do with him. That's where you come in, and need you to convince the girl of the error of her ways. She's a member of the Marconi family, so it won't be easy. Alright, so we're going to probably have to convince her by beating the crap out of her or kidnapping her. Since it's female and the family is usually male, my guess is it's just a kidnapping. So, level 38, we got our final power, Painbringer. And what Painbringer does is it will... do we have the text for it? Doesn't really have text. So basically what it does is it allows our friendly to recover health, endurance, and do more damage for a minute and a half. And we've got it recharging every 3.5 minutes because I got an invention recharge enhancer on it. I also got another invention endurance mod. So we really only have, 5 heals, 2 endurance mods, and a couple of endurance reductions on our pool powers. So that's like 10 and a couple of recharge, so 12 inventions that we need. My guess is we will have all of those by level 40, and then of course we'll need about 6 more when we get our level 39 and 40 slots. But I think we're coming along pretty well with our inventions. We're doing really well with them, and we probably have enough reward merits now to... we're getting close. I think we need something like 1,800 to finish out this set, and then I'll have to decide what to do with it. Alright, so here we are in level 32 territory, and we're going into this warehouse to kidnap Johnny Squeeze. So I've moved some things around. I've added Painbringer over here. It's similar to Hell on Earth, so when we click on Curly, we'll give him Hell on Earth, and then we'll either give him Painbringer, or maybe we'll give Larry or Mo Painbringer. We're probably just going to stack it all on Curly, just because he's more powerful than any of the others, and therefore more likely to live, especially if he's got higher regen rates. He's really, of all of our minions, he's the only one who can kind of go toe-to-toe with an enemy, like an enemy boss. The rest of them all just get wiped because they're, equivalent to green and gray cons to them. Alright, so we need to nab Johnny's Squeeze. So this is interesting. There are no mobs here yet. This may be one of these where we're going to go... Oh, I was going to say this may be one of these where we're going to go get her and then be ambushed on the way out, but it looks like we're going to fight on our way in as well. So go get him. Very nice. What's going on here? Why are these guys... Oh, I know why they're 38s. Because I took the mission and then I leveled up. I'm pretty sure. I think that's right. I think I took the mission and I said, well, let me bring the audience back to watch us do this story arc, and then I leveled to 38, I think, doing an alignment mission. So if we look in here under tips, our alignment is now 7 out of 10. I did a couple of those. I think that may be what happened. So it's a level 38 mission at +1 rather than a... It's a level 38 mission rather than a 39, I think. So the 39s are actually +2 to the mission, I believe. Because I think I took it when I was 37. So we'll see if there are no 40s in here, then that's true. It shouldn't affect the rest of the story arc. I hope it doesn't, because otherwise it'll be way too easy fighting white to yellows instead of yellow to oranges. It's already a little easy fighting yellows to oranges. So I don't know where the squeeze is going to be, so we'll just keep going. One thing I do want to mention, if anybody's been paying attention on my channel, I've been posting a lot more House Flipper than City of Heroes. I just want to mention that this does not mean that I'm not playing City of Heroes. It's just that I wasn't recording my City of Heroes because I was doing generic missions and I wasn't in a story arc, and I was just trying to get to the next story arc. So I'm not going to be recording anything that's not a story arc at this point for the most part. And that means that I don't want, no, I want you here, I want you here. Click the wrong thing. Guys, I want you here. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. They aggroed another bunch of spawns. Idiots. Yeah, they're running all over the place and aggroing everybody. And it's partly my fault because when I clicked on the command here, I accidentally clicked up there, and so they went running all over the place. We're lucky we didn't aggro this guy over here. I mean, fortunately, again, these are mostly yellow cons, so they're not really a threat. Anyway, I'm playing about the same amount of City of Heroes and House Flipper. I just only record story arcs, a couple times a level for City of Heroes, and whereas for House Flipper, I was, at the time, I was recording everything. Now since then, I've now shown how to do each thing enough times that I probably won't record every single minute of the House Flipper gameplay anymore, and I've already started doing some pausing and skipping around. But I just want to ensure those who may be strongly prefer City of Heroes to House Flipper that the fact that there are more videos of House Flipper going up right now does not mean I'm not playing City of Heroes very much. It just means I wasn't recording the City of Heroes. I tend to alternate. What I tend to do is play, you know, a half hour, 40 minutes of City of Heroes, and then play maybe a little bit more, maybe an hour or so of House Flipper, but I tend to alternate them. And so the reason the videos aren't alternating when they aren't is because I've been recording House Flipper, but not recording the City of Heroes when I was playing it. So I just want to reassure people that you don't feel like, oh, this means that Scrapperlock isn't playing City of Heroes anymore or City of Villains, and that these playthroughs are going to stop. They're not. We're going all the way to 50 with this character. There's no stopping us, and it will happen. It's just I don't think it's necessary for me to show you things like newspaper missions and stuff. And it's sure as heck not necessary under normal circumstances to show you me fighting white cons. So I think it's very clear that I was right. This mission was set up before I leveled. So it's a little too easy, and if I had realized that, I don't know if I would have recorded it, but we're fine, and the difficulty should go up in the next mission. Come on, guys. Do what I'm ordering you to do. There we go. And then this guy. I don't know if she's in here or somewhere else. Usually if there's a hostage, they're on the other side, so I'm coming up this way so that we can kind of kill our way over to it. Is that her? That's Teresa, or Theodora, or whatever. Okay, so she is the girlfriend. And there is a boss. I'm going to give Curly this one this time. I don't know that we really need any more than that. I'll word of pain myself, and we will go after... Let's go after the gunner first. I'm not going to bother with teleport. They're +0. Oh, this guy has singularity. That's right. Alright, let me cut his defenses down. He's holding all of my guys? Are you kidding me? Well, we're going to hold you back. Hold you in response. Come on, get him. That singularity is a pain in the neck. See if I can hit him a little bit. Got him. Heal. Heal my knee. And now we escort her out. So that means we turn off stealth, we turn off flight, and we head on out. And that's not an ambush. I guess we just missed that guy on the way in. There probably will be an ambush as we head out. Is she coming? Come on, honey. Tommy's waiting for you. He's gonna sing you a lullaby. I kind of picture Johnny Sonata. Did I say Tommy? I kind of picture Johnny Sonata sounding like Bobby Darin and singing songs like Mac the Knife. I don't know why. I just kind of do. My mom was a big fan of Bobby Darin. Obviously he was before my time. By the time I was born, he wasn't a big singer anymore, but my mom used to really like him. And we completed the mission. Let's head out. And I'll put the pets away. One thing I do like about this, what I've got going on here now with this power, right, Anguishing Cry, we now have it triple recharge enhance, so it comes back every minute, which is very nice. You can use it a lot. So I don't have to save it up for pure boss battles anymore. Let us call our contact, Jezebel, who says, Theodora isn't what you'd call pleased with her new situation, but a few fancy dresses, a few furs ought to cure that, so he's going to bribe her. In any event, Johnny's happy, and that means we get paid. The last trick you pulled, getting Theodora away from the family, really impressed Johnny Sonata. Unfortunately, he's having trouble hanging on to her, and wants no one's help but yours. Again, this doesn't fit with our previous story, unfortunately. If I had known, I would have done Johnny Sonata last. Longbow's already saved the girl. Apparently, they don't like to see anyone get kidnapped, even if she's the daughter of their enemies. We need you to get Theodora out of their hands. So we have to re-kidnap Theodora. Alright. Off we go. Wait. Did they kidnap her and put her in the Golden Giza? Oh no, this must be a boat. Maybe? Or a sewer? It is really hilarious that they kidnapped her and they just put her under the Golden Giza, like literally right under Johnny's nose. That's funny. Let's see if this is an indoor or an outdoor mission. I feel like it should be an outdoor mission in Paragon City or something, but apparently they haven't escaped Babylon yet. They plan to escape through the sewers. Okay, so that's why we're down here. Let's summon our buddies. And here we go. So guys, it is actually working hours. It is a work day, but I'm working from home. And I got a whole bunch of work done this morning. I just finished lunch. This is defeat all, so we're going to defeat everybody. I just finished lunch, and before I get off my lunch break, I decided to just play some City of Heroes for a little while and kind of unwind. I'm going to be working late today. We have a virtual meeting on Zoom today at 3:30 that's probably going to go until 5:30. So I feel like since that's going to take me well past working hours, since I started working at 7:30 this morning and would be justified to stop around 3:30 or 4, I think it's okay to put an hour of City of Heroes into my schedule. Also, as a note, we are on +1s again, with +2s as the +1 enemies to the mission. Right, so this is now a level, should be 39 mission, right? A +1 would be 40, that's the default. And then if there are harder spawns, they will be level 40. Right. Sorry, +1, it's a 39 because it's +1 mission, but if they're +1 to the mission, they'll be level 40. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Let's keep defeating these guys. Lieutenants and minions are no problem. See, so I could like reduce his defense right now. It'll be back in a minute. So there's really not a lot of reason to hold it the way you hold, like, say, Hell on Earth, because Hell on Earth takes several minutes to come back, right? Hell on Earth takes 5 minutes to come back. So these guys are +2 to me. They are +1 to the mission, because they're level 40. And I was too high for that AoE. That was dumb. Kill him. So we definitely need to crawl through these sewers and defeat everybody. So before we go further south, let's go sideways here and back up and make sure we've got every inch covered. Guys, are you coming? They seem to get lost a lot in these sewers. I don't know if it's because the pipes get in their way or what. What are you guys doing? Come on. There we go. There's a Spec Ops. And there are more longbows down that hallway, and there are more in here. Go get them. Carly's getting a little beat up. Lost the mouse. I keep doing that. Should be fine here. The way I've got it set. Alright, let's head back north because we want to connect back up so that we've cleaned this part out. There are some longbow agents over here. I saw them. So let's go attack. Alright, so we've now matched back up. And we've killed everybody here. She's all by herself, that's a little unusual. Looks like we've got mirror image here, right? Very symmetrical on both sides. So it looks like we're going to need to go down this way. No. So it looks like we're going to need to go this other way. Down here. There we go. Let's call the little boys. Get her. Mender, huh? That guy's a healer, I guess? Guys, come in here. Now attack. Yeah, I don't like them shooting through the door, because then they get in each other's way. But that ice lockdown is so good. It does such a nice job. Follow me, guys. And there's Agent Warner. Alright, so let's make sure everybody is together. And we're going to start pulling these guys out. One at a time. There we go. There's a Spec Ops, and there she is right there. But we're going to get her last because we have to defeat all anyway. So at this point we should be able to go to this side of the room without getting the guys on the other side to aggro us. Aggro to us, I guess is the right way. Yep, I knew there'd be more guys over here. Let's take out the Mender first, so he can't heal the other guy. Oh, he shielded him anyway. And as soon as he's defeated, there we go. Buffing time. We're going to bring the Spec Ops here. And then by the time the other guy gets over, Spec Ops will be done. Go get him. Okay, so we've debuffed him now. And my guys should be all over this guy. And that, what is it, Anguishing Cry? Yeah, that does a really good job of debuffing. So now we have to lead her out. I don't know if there are any other longbow, but it doesn't really matter because we have to lead her out. You coming? Right, let me click on her so I can follow where she is. There she is. Okay. So it doesn't really matter which way we go, because it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Oh, and there's an ambush coming and it went the wrong way. That is hilarious. However, we probably are going to have to beat it due to the defeat all. And she got stuck. Come on. I really hate these NPCs. Yeah, if she hadn't gotten stuck, and she got stuck again, if she hadn't gotten stuck, the ambush would never have reached me. But she keeps getting caught up, hung up on my minions. And I can't put the minions away because of the ambush. So yeah, they really made this a super annoying mechanism for masterminds in particular. Now I don't know if defeating the ambush is going to count. Look, she got stuck again. I don't know if defeating the ambush... Will you come on? I don't know if defeating the ambush is going to count as part of the defeat all. It's absolutely ridiculous that I have to keep going like 5 steps and turning around to make sure she's coming. And that is the mission. Got a clue? Longbow orders, coded orders on one of the longbow agents. Maybe somebody can decipher it. Out we go. Alright, let's call Jezebel. And she says, excellent. Johnny is more than pleased with your success. I've arranged for some Arachnos protection for young Miss Marconi. Longbow won't get her away from us this time. Now, as for those coded orders you found, one of my clients is a mole within the longbow. Perhaps he can decipher them for us. Alright guys, we're about half an hour, so I think we're going to stop here. We will continue this arc next time. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Villains on the Rebirth server.